guys, this is Micah. It's Saturday morning here in Millis, Massachusetts. We've got Koscielny, Carden, standing beside me. We're going to let them start bowling whenever they're ready, and hopefully we get some good bowling in here. How the audio sound? We'll go from there.
You guys are good.
Shake hands, come out and fight.
Not even someone home.
There's got to be something. There's got to be something in there.
Maybe you can't. You think any better? Walking the pocket, everything but 6. Glenn is going to punch here on the side. Alrighty, let me take this one down a bit, bring mine up a little more. Koscielny is going to pick up the spare. Let's see if I can get to it in time. Glenn's going to bunny hole his way to an 8 box. So not the start that he wants. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. Glenn trying to right his ship here after he's been open 3 times to start out the drink. Just a little out. I don't want to be too crazy. Will is going to settle for a 5 fill as he's off his mark there. Both bowlers with a 5 drop. Glenn looking to run down the 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. He's on the nose, and is that going to find a way to the 10? No. Koscielny with a forward check mark in the 7. Absolutely on it. Great job mixing it up. 2 marks in a row for Will. Glenn picks up the single. All right, so 37. You can hear Shiner off to my side telling him he's going to try to hang a mark. Change the audio of that microphone here. Glenn comes across the head pin, sends it wrapped around, leaves the triangle off to the right. And Will, unfortunately, is going to be on the half whistle, this time on the right. Twice in the Glenn absolutely obliterates the triangle. The bane of the existence of people like Duncan McDougal and myself. Will's second ball absolutely rocks the high pocket of the 1-2. Got the bedpost to clean up here for his setup. Good piece of wood. And there it goes. I got it. The best 710 you never saw. Alrighty. So let's bring up the second bowlers with Carden now on the right. I've got my headset so I can hear my audio sample. Speaking of Carden on the right, he leaves that one way out to the right, picking up the right wing and slicing out the forward. And Shiner's also going to get a forward drop, taking out the left wing and the corner. Carden this time over to the left. He's cleaned up the spread eagle between his first 2 balls. Now just has to go down the hard. Billy's second ball looking for a mix. Fortunately, the head pin stayed up high and 5-8. Carden's going to chip out the nose for a 7. The pressure of the lights. Give Shiner the 4 fill and the 10 box, so 68 plus. 4 to go. So he's just 2 under par, Carden 14 under par. Carden's going to miss the head pin, get a 8 drop. Nothing but the 1-9. Billy's going to splash it around. All set and done. Everything with the 10 pin. And Carden finally gets a mark. Great job knocking the head pin back into the 9. Billy's a little tight on that one. And that one's going to be no good. I saw that go into the gutter, and pretty sure he's going to either pick it off or wave it.
You don't want to 1 oh, I'm missing 1 2.
Alrighty, so bowlers are both waiting on resets. I'm going to bring up some stats here. Just seeing where things stand. This is all through completed boxes. It allows me to check and make sure that things are reporting the way that they're supposed to. Carden on the fill finally finds the head pin. He's got a 7.5 drop there with the 8 pin. Shiner's also back on the head pin, so they've got triangles, both of them on the left-hand side. Carden looking at the 4, 7, 8, and pull that one a little wide. Shiner looking at the 2, 4, 5. Also tight. Both bowlers knocking out the left of the 3 pins. Carden cleans it up for a 10. Shiner's gonna leave the 2 pins sticking out like a middle finger in his face. Every time I look over, I see James who's a little bit louder now. And the 3 pin is down again. Oh, Carden's blaming the 3 pin. What happened on the other 7 boxes? Screwed up on Carden's score, fixing that now. Second ball is a little tight the other side, so leaving the 1, 5, 9. Shiner running down the 4 horse right with a 7. Oh man, he hit that sucker square on the nose. Carden is similar out there where he shaves the head pin off to the side. Billy blows up the wing, so sitting at 95 through 9 for Shiner. He knows he's going to want to tack on a mark here. He's well below his average. Speaking of averages, oh, not that far and away. Oh, that's number 2. I don't know if Carden's going to be able to afford this match by the time it's over. Shiner comes across, but great mix. Oh! Oh, for shame. That is a strike, folks, without a head pin. We'll get the replay here after Carden throws this ball, just to make Billy feel bad. Let's bring that back up here. Carden throws a 10, picks up a 96 in his first string, and here's Shiner's less than superior.
Never a doubt, Billy. Never a doubt.
All right, let's see how we can fill the strike to end the string here. Bronx cheer from Gill looking for the double as he's off his head pin once again. 111. Oh, way to blow it up. I'll give you credit for that one. So Shiner sits down with a 115.
Frustrated.
We'll see if Glenn and Will can run their guys down. So at the bottom of the screen, you can see here, Will showing a 43 difference between the half and the match. He's got a 9-pin lead through the boxes, so it just means he needs 43 pins to tie, 44 to win over the second half. Gill needs 68, including this fill, which is raw. First split of the match for Gill, and hopefully he can keep it down, because I know he's had some split fits here at Millis. That second ball is going to be one roll. Koscielny will settle for the 9 box, so 62 and 4 to go. And as you can see, he's stretched his lead to 11 through completed boxes. Glenn is going to want to shake that one off there. He's going to go to 6 box, so basically turning that spare into an 11. Will, solid on the head pin. Got his first split of the string. The 3-6. Oh, that's got to take it all. No, you still get the dollar for that one. Oh! Koscielny with a great slice across there to pick up the spare. Wins a fly in, and that's going to put Steve Carden in trouble here. He just needs 24 over 3 boxes plus a ball. Glenn's got his work cut out for him. As Billy threw that 20 box in the center. All right, so on the head pin, leave himself the 4 and the 6. Put a piece of wood outside the 6. Gonna make it tough to fly. Koscielny with his second spare in a row.
Go away.
Oh! I really thought he had it there. That was about as good of a shot as you can put on that thing without getting it. So 77 plus, you can get 87 here. Still gonna leave him a lot of pins to chase down the last 2 boxes. Oh, settle for 9. So 86. So he's gonna need marks in both of these here. He needs 29 pins. He doesn't need a mark in both of them. Koscielny still struggling to find the head pin. He takes out 5, leaving the clear 11. Now just guarantee that he's won this string there as he's sitting at 98. Glenn needs to run down the 4 horsemen on the left. Koscielny takes out the 9 pin behind the 4. Hey, Mr. Peterson. Oh, Glenn's going to want that one back. And Koscielny's going to take the 6 box, but with 99, he's already got Stephen B by 3, so now he's just adding on the pain as best. Glenn right down the middle picks up the silver pin with a 10 box, so 96. That's not to say that this game is over because technically he has a 1 pin lead over where Shiner was at the same point. He can throw a 20 box as well. He'll take it. Koscielny finds the head pin but sends it flying around the side, gets the diamond off the left. And Glenn back on the nose, gets a 3-2 this time over to the right. Will pulls that one tight and almost wrapped it all the way around backwards, everything but the 2. Glenn looking to cut it, just off his mark, so Shiner will take the first string. Oh, don't hurt it, Will. Koscielny with a 109 first string, giving him a 13-pin victory. Over Carden. Glenn's going to set down with the 7 box, so a 103 opening string. Probably not what he wants to do. But hey, that's the breaks here sometimes. These lanes can be great, and they can also be tight. So there you see Will Koscielny with 2 points, 109 over 96. That's the icons that I have there. The yellow square is head pins hit on the first ball. The red circle is first balls that result in a split. Obviously strikes, spares, and tens. But we'll get these out of here. Bring the score sheets back up. As Billy gets set to fire away here in the second string. And he's going to be left of the head pin, leaving the 1, the 3, and the 9. Carden said, I like that, I'm going to try one of my own. Matching blue shirts, matching spare leaves. Oh, Shiner hit it thin, and it looked like he was going to try to fight him, but the wood came back and sliced it down. And Carden, oh, both bowlers playing the wood and getting it to flip.
Yeah, right.
You guys are such twinsies. Might even say they got matching hair for that matter, too. Oh no! Come on, work it out, work it out! Alright, Shiner punches through, leaves the right hand lane. And 2 pin. Carden looks like he takes out the check mark. So the 4 horse down the left side. And then the 9 and 10. Billy tries to get it active. Punches out the 3-6, now he's looking at the 2 and the 10 for the 10. Stevie probably wants that ball back, but nothing but the 4 horse run down. He's got a couple of pieces of wood bracing it, so he's on the outside. This should line it right down. Sorry, Aaron, did I get you with the matching hairstyles? And a pair of 9s, so these two are similar boxes the whole way down. I'll tell Billy. Thin on the head pin, but they're still falling here. Dust settles everything but the 7th pin. Carden on the nose, and oh, that's good. Yeah, the 4 pin just wanted to fall down to make it worse. So actually, I don't hate the way the 710's sitting here for. No, that one's gonna unfortunately ride the water. So no spare for Billy. Carden, I like this wood. Wow. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Ah, Carden picks it up for a 10. I don't know how that wood didn't catch it. All right, Billy's trying to gonna shrug this one off here. 34-3. Have to wave Glenn Gill down. He's gonna have to get up there. Hanging out with Danny Finn all the way off to the left here, Millis. Billy's off his mark, but no words for the wear. Mr. Steve is also off his mark to the left, leaving the 1, 3, 6, and 7. So Billy's got the 1 and the 10. I don't necessarily like the way this wood is lined up for him. Yeah, he hit it. That cap is going to make it interesting. But I don't think it's going to have any possible way of getting there. Carden a little too solid on the nose. Takes out the 1, 3. Billy crushes the corner pin there. Bowler side corners are always tricky. So we have a right-hand bowler, the 10 pin. Oh, pretty pick up by Carden for the 10. So both bowlers pinning pretty well here. Couple of 9s for Shiner, 1 9 for Carden. Not a lot of pins left standing, which is always a good sign. I do track that now for the match. Billy's tight. Leaving the 1, the 3, and the 8. Carden comes across, leaving the 1, the 3, and I'd say that's probably like the 5.8, but that thing moved forward a little bit. Shiner punches through, leaving the 3 standing. Carden coming across, tickles it and blows it up to the spare. So he's going to sit down on the mark. Shiner sit down on the 10. Not bad on the halves here. As Glenn Gill comes running in from the other side. Bring up some score sheets real quick before Glenn fires away in the second half. There you go. Back on the head pin. Laps around, leaving the diamond on the left side. Will is determined to try to get a strike through a worse hole than Shiner's backdoor earlier. Hey, Erin says she's going to tell me, but I'll tell you the joke. When you and Carden were both up there with matching spare leaves, matching spares, matching shirts, and matching hairstyles. Pair of 10s to start off the second.
For that camera of yours, is it?
We'll just buff you in between. All right, Glenn Gill up here. He's going to come across. Half Worcester on the left.
Work it out, buddy.
Will's going to... Oh, he's still trying. He's determined to get the backdoor strike. The dust settles. He's got the 9-10, which qualifies as a stroke without hitting the head.
Go away.
Oh!
Wow.
Gill gives it a hard wrap, but nothing but the 7. Will is just going to spin the wood around all pirouette style. Erin's dying, by the way. The retelling of the joke. 2 for 2, Glenn and Will both picking up their scraps there. So 20-2, clean sheets. So far, through 4 boxes, there's really only been the 2 pins left standing. So quite a hell of a start here. You can say anything you want. It's an open mic.
You need to hit a head pin.
Yeah. All right, you can do it like Will. So Glenn manages to get the corner to fall down there, looking at the 1, the 2, and the 10 to she's off. Will is on it, gets the second split in a row, this time leaving the right wing and the 7. Gill. Oh, beautiful ball on it, but Koscielny gets his to blow up out of the back there as the 3 pins seem to catch the wood and trip the corner. 10-10-10 for Mr. Gill, 30-3, not a single pin left standing. Hey! Hey, look, I got the right score either way. Went a little short of his target there. Takes out that half horse time on the right. Gill coming across. Unfortunately, he's going to fill his spare with just a 4 as he punches up the half horse on the left, taking out 5% well. Glenn's second ball right back on the mark. Takes down the walls, leaving the 5-8 with a nice plank in front of it. Koscielny once again proving that he may not be able to fill a spare, but at least he can throw one. 2 in a row for the second time for Koscielny. Glenn absolutely keeps his sheet clean. 4 10s in a row. I'm sure he'd love them all. Tight bowling here in the second string. Oh, wow. Jesus. Finds the head pin. Koscielny is rocking the... Oh! He got it. He's been trying the whole half to get a backdoor strike. And he's going to sit down at 64 plus the ball as Glenn is on the nose of the 2 pin, unfortunately. Let's see him blow this up and keep the 10 streak alive. We'll give you the replay. I got Koscielny hitting. He's dying. Hang on. Replay it as soon as Glenn throws his ball, and he's going to sit on it. Hey, here you go. Here you go, Will. You can sit there and watch it live. Woo.
Welcome to Millis, everybody.
Absolutely.
Not me.
All right, Steve Carden steps up on 22, Billy Shiner over on 21 as we're sitting here having a good time on a Saturday morning. Carden sitting on a spare, so 53 plus this first ball. Shiner sitting on 54. Gill with his 4 10s and 8, just trailing by 6. Carden's going to go for a Koscielny fill, but only gets 7. And oh, for a second there I thought we might see some similar action, but Shiner starts out the second half the same way he started out the first, and oh, Carden ball zips across and punches out. Billy blows it up for the mark. And after a little cuddle up, Carden's pin falls, he gets a 10 box there. So 70-6 for Steve. Shiner sitting at 4 plus in this next ball. Ah. You never know, Steve. This is Millis. Oh, Shiner. Solid on the nose. Ends up with a 3-6-4-7 split. Steve needs to go down the head nose. No. Came across on him. Taking out the 2 and the 4. Oh! Billy does what I love to do, get the wall active here in Millis, but unfortunately the 4 stands tall. Carden's finally on the head pin there, but he's going to settle for a 9 box. As will Shiner. So both bowlers here are tied up at 79-7. Most importantly, though, they're not bowling against each other. They're bowling against the bowlers that are sitting down. So Billy's bowling against Glenn Gill, and Steven's bowling against Will Shiner. Carden's on the head pin, much to his detriment there, leaving the right wing and Billy is off to the right, leaving the 1, 2, 4, and then the 10 pin all the way over there. So both bowlers. Some tricky spares. Oh, beautiful ball by Carden there. Able to flip it across. I think he distracted Billy just a bit. Shiner now just needing the 1, the 2, and the 10. Oh, he's finding the hole. 86 with a pair to go. Just click your ruby heels together. Carden looking for a fill. Oof. And he went a little full there, punching out everybody's favorite split eagle. Billy shreds the walls there while not finding a way to drive through. Wow! Carden wraps the 3 around the side. Billy's just got a nice clean shot at the 5 and 8. No doubt about it, it picks up the spare. 96 plus. Carden's 7 box, making it effectively a 1 call on the spare. 100 with a box to go. Still a decent swing for him. The ball's got some motor. Comes across, blows up a Millis 8, leaving everything 3. Shiner's going to fill that hard and heavy. An 8 drop. Oh no! But looking at the 410 split without any help. Woo! Hell of a try, guy. Carden punched out the head pin, and then I think he's going to rub that one off and channel that for a 109. Oh, I guess not. 110. So 110 for Carden. It is bowler's call. So at this point in time, we'll need to just run down 46 pins, including the flip here on the strike. Glenn will need 66 pins. Well, that's one way to fill a strike with another strike. That one, obviously, much better. The first one, Glenn's on the head pin. He's got some action going on there. Do it manually. Glenn, everything but the 9 pin there looked like he was going to get a chance at that diamond falling down for him. I don't love this wood in front of it. Oh, but he's able to drive through for the spare. So chipping away as Koscielny's double is going to make it really hard for him not to take this string as well. We get 3 here. No, that's coming across. Oh no. So 2 on the double. Glenn with a little bit of a heavy drop, but it doesn't seem to hurt him there as he's left with just the 4 and the 7. He's got a bit of high plank. Koscielny's second strike is filled with a 9. So 95 for 6. Glenn's able to bully his down for 2 spares in a row. Koscielny's going to take the 9 out of that. I'm pretty sure you saw that one going deep. So Koscielny needs 6 pins to tie, 7 to win. He's got 3 boxes to do it. Glenn's still got his work cut out for him here. He needs 37 from this one. Koscielny back on the head pin, runs down the wall, leaving 5, 8, 9. Glenn's gonna find a way to get a split out of that. So he's got the 7 and the 8 with a bunch of weird wood as Koscielny goes wide right. Yep. I think he dropped that one a little sooner than he wanted, and Koscielny's going through the nose for an 8 box, but that's still going to give him the string. Glenn cleans it up off the wall for a 10. So 2 more 10s will give him the string by a single pin. He needs 20. He's trailing 31 total in the match. At this point in time, Will's just adding a lead. Punches through the nose, going 3-2 to the right. Glenn is going to go through the half whisper on the right and take up the 5-7. So he's got the front check mark with a 6-10 behind it. Oh, Will blows up 3-2. Oh, great ball by Gill, but unfortunately the 10 pin says no. So he's going to want to pick up the bowler side corner here. And then try not to think too much about the last ball. That's such a great ball at it. Spot on, 104. So that is 1 more 10. Shiner had a 114. Did he pick up that last one? I thought he wanted the ocean. Oops. I'm off. There it is. As Koscielny fills with 5, Glenn drops the hammer to take it. Koscielny is going to continue to mark himself out here. 137 plus the ball. I might have to pull up the stats for the ACST D to see what the high singles are. He's going to finish with a 6 fill for a 143. Huge game. Gill's got another ball to go on this. Carden comes over to Will, give him the knuckles for the string. 145 was the high single in the D's.
Wow.
Glenn's going to blow up 9. Look at an angry head pin there as he sits down with
It's me. I interact. I help out on the ball.
he sits on a 123. So let's take a look at the match here. As Will Koscielny is up 4-0 early on in his match. In that second string, 143 to 110. Glenn Gill and Billy Shiner with just 3 pins separating the two of them, 2 points apiece.
Division.
Let's bring up the string. Hey, Will, just so you know, the high single for the D's
Yeah.
was the 145, so you choked it out, man.
Oh, that's so painful. All right.
Just a couple of pins.
Just a couple of things.
All right, Mr. Shiner is my red bowler, so let's get his information up there, and let's get Mr. Purple up as well. You don't need to see their feet for a little bit, right? Shiner's going to start out string number 3 on the head. Carden is not, but let's see how this mixes up. Nice, he's left with a 1, 4, 5, 7 with some interesting wood. Shiner blows away the 6 pin. I want that ball back. And Carden drills through the 1-5, a little too solid. Shiner settles for the 9. And it's going to be 8 for Carden as we get off to a slow start here in the 3rd. Nice solid head pin hit, leaving the 4-7 with a couple of pieces of wood lined up against. And Steve, I think, was trying to pick up Billy's spare. Chipping up just a 7. Absolutely. Shiner blows up the wood and takes the duck down for the spare. Carden gives it a hell of a... Oh, it's going! Getting the wood move. Billy can do here on the spare. Oh, a better version of the same lead. Come on, really?
Wow.
Everything but the loose 7 pin. Carden's going to come off right. 1, 2. 7, 8, 10. Billy's going to blow his up. I'm going to go to... Well, that's one way to fill a spare. Carden's going to be off to the side, leaving everything but the 110. Oh, Carden's going to come a little to the left there, so we still got the 110 to shoot. Keep coming. The jerk of all trades today. Alright, Carden with the 9 box, we'll get him highlighted up there. And let's see what happens here. We're sitting on the start. Got a good mix. It's kind of gotten its own way. Gets a baby split. 2-7. Carden doesn't want a baby split. He wants a big split. 6, 7, 8. Great wood here, and takes it down. Great half for Shiner. He's sitting at 78 plus the ball. Carden takes out the 7 and the 8. A couple of planks in front of the 6-10, so realistically he should be sitting down with a 51 half. And there it is. Alrighty. A little scoreboard fun there. I went down and they disabled the ball triggering. Gave Billy credit for the strike as we sit here and watch him blow up 2-7-8. And when we come up, we should see Will and Glenn ready to fire away. There we go, Glenn started out off with the head pin, but the 1, the 8, the 10, good piece of wood braced against the 8. Koscielny comes all the way over to. How you doing, John? Glenn leaves that one to the right. Yeah, this is my counter argument to Bob Lee wanting all of the bowlers' colors to be the color of their scores. I'm like, yeah, the second that I decide to do that, everybody's showing up wearing the same color. That's going to get a little chip there off the head. Koscielny's going to pick his up for the 10. So a 9 for Gill, 10 for Koscielny. More off and running here in the third. I think the last match that I covered, Don, was 3 blue shirts. Through the right half wester, and that's the 3rd lemon drop. The Class D folks are doing a good job of being shared. Oh, beautiful ball by Gill as he comes back on that setup there, throwing it up for the spare. Will tries the same thing. And not quite the same results, leaving the 1, the 3, and the 7. And he'll settle for the 9 box as he gets his invitation to the missing head pins there. Then a little off his target. Woo. And Will sends his solid on the pocket. No such luck getting the last 2 things down. Glenn a little too solid on the nose, looking for the spare. Will's going to ride that wood in. That's what you should do. You get a nice piece of wood like that, take it home for the duck. Let's see if Glenn can clean this up for a 10. Alrighty. 34-3-3. Glenn's obviously up against a buzzsaw. I think he might be trying to press it as he comes across. That's the half whisper on the other side. Koscielny finally with a good fill on his spare. Dropping 9. Everything but the 6 pin. Whoa. 4 pieces of good wood right there. Glenn this time to the right. Now has the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 7. Will wants that outside wood and takes it down.
I saw them in front.
2 in a row for Koscielny. He's at 48 plus the ball. And Glenn gets the kick for the 10. Nice out. 44. Unfortunately, he's up against a strike sandwich there as Billy had gone spare, strike, spare to finish his half.
Do it!
Great cross pocket hit. He's the back right triangle. Will off his mark. Leaves the 1, the 3, and the 6. And unfortunately is a little off his mark there, leaving the 6 and the 10. Will misses his score. You know, you think that something like this is nice and easy. You just got to throw that ball right up the middle, and then your hand says no. So, pair of open boxes there to finish it up. Things are kind of interesting here at the midway point.
Leave it rolling.
Will Koscielny has an 11-point lead in the string, and is leading 57 in the match at this point. Billy Shiner sitting at 78 plus the ball here is really out to take advantage of. And Gill in the early goings. Carden on the head pin, second time in a row, second split in a row. See if they can fill this spare. Nice and light, but the wood isn't being really friendly here as he's left with a 7-9. And he's got one fella kind of hanging out straight there. But I don't know if that's going to really help him here. He tries to kick that across. We'll see what happens. Drove it straight back. At least you got the one. I don't know where Steve was going with that one, but into the gutter for an 8 box. Billy was convinced that wasn't going to count, but he managed to find a way to stay on the lane. Oh, look at this. Ball wants to come back and say hi.
Go back. Go back.
That's like future footage. How do you clear a bowling ball out of the gutter? Is it 1 ball? Is it 2? Do you throw them right away? Techniques. And Carden's ball has some coming across again, this time off the 2-pin pocket. Leaving the 1, the 8, and the 10 with a nice piece of wood there alongside the 1. He's a little tight with that ball, but it's mixing. It's mixing. Oh, he's got a great setup there. 1-3-7. Wow. Carden hits the nose, the wood moves around, but unfortunately not in a way that really helped him out there. He's got the 8 and the 10, and that piece is falling off the back of the plate there. So Shiner blows his up for the spare. Carden does a great job picking up one of them. A little behind the pace though, 68-7. Billy sitting at 106 plus a ball. Billy obliterates the head pin and left with the bedposts. Steve was light on the head pin. Wow. Not quite sure how that one got it, but your ball. Billy blows up the bedposts. Well, he got it. He got it clean. He got it right off the cap there as it was going towards the gutter. But man, that was pretty. You picked up that. You spilled it the same way you picked up the spare. Billy shaving away everything but the back right corner. He's got 3 pieces of wood there. They're all kind of going in different directions. It seems like you almost want to catch this on the right-hand side of that front piece of wood. It's kind of right in the V there. It's going to carry itself. I like it. That's about the only way I think that would have gone. Steve turned around mid-ball. He knew that wasn't where it wanted to be. Billy is sitting at 141 plus a ball here in the 9th. Duncan, I'll double check that. I think it was the 2nd ball that he picked up a single pin. Up on the scoreboard there, it's showing 4 as well. So I'll give him 5 based on your statements, but without a rollback, I won't know. Billy's off his mark there. He's going to get a 6 fill as Carden is working on another split, and unfortunately not there. You can see that it's kind of getting into his mind. Okay, with the late drop, thanks. Thanks, Tom. Oh, Shiner continues the spare clinic here. 157 plus. As Carden, unfortunately, is going to drop an 8 to be at 96 once again. again. So 96, 110, 96, Carden through his first three. What happens when you're watching the fill of the other way. And Shiner, unfortunately, is only going to end this with a 7. But a 164. Jeez, 86 first half, only a 78 second half. I mean,
Fell short the second half, huh?
you sure did. Disappointment, man. Total disappointment. Bring up the strings here before Koscielny starts to throw away. I'll try to sneak in that 164 real quick. That's going to push it. It's going to push it, but it's not going to drop. Two very heavy, wow. Two very heavy head pin hits. Koscielny didn't get the 7 to go. And wow, you snuck behind that wood to pick up the spare. Glenn, unfortunately, sitting on a split. Gives it a hell of a run to pick it up. That was the 6, 7, 10. Yeah, you know, Billy, if it wasn't for that 9 box, man.
Yeah, right. Almost the perfect game.
Yep.
Ball.
Glenn's ball wanted out early. The big hop goes across the head pin, hits the hip pocket.
You know what's crazy is as soon as I had that 9 box, that was my thought. Well, it ain't gonna be this one.
I know this thing isn't going to be perfect, all the pressure's up.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Glenn just off the candy cane there, blows it up. It's always good when you get a match like this and the bowlers are chatting and hanging out. That makes it a lot of fun to do these. Pedro gives up a homer in the first inning and then strikes out 17. Alrighty, so Koscielny's on the head pin, leaves a 2-1 split off to the left. 2-4-6. I won't. It won't matter even if I suck over there.
Right.
That'll change. No. We talked about when you pick up the spare. One hits the middle thin, takes out the right wing, and then the 4-8. Wilson punch through the 3-pin. Yeah, I mean it's always close.
Yeah.
Just because I can see it on close up and I can see it in the
Actually,
street.
I don't like to put it.
I'm going to send the head pin away. No, it was just weird how it went. You were definitely clean. It was just like, wow.
I know, right? Would you believe me if I told you I was trying to do that?
No. Catch the cat? Well, what happened? Why don't you try to hit the head pin then?
You can tell it with all the red marks.
Yeah, right.
That's every head pin I get.
Glenn's on the head pin. Will is not. Oh, great love. Is it going to take it? Is it going to take it? Oh. Worked his way out of a split though. Ends up with just a 4-pin. Koscielny have to clean up. There we go. Off the wall. Still counts. Going to get the 4 horsemen down. And then a spare for Gill. So these are going to be some overlapping replays when the time comes. Well, he throws a great ball. It's got a lot of drive on it. This time Glenn's not going to get away with it. He's on the nose. Leaves the 2, the 4, 6, and 10. Will's going to be wide right.
No, absolutely.
Glenn gives it a run. Takes up the pair. Will's going to settle with an 8 and a 114, so a third win for him stretching his match. Glenn is just a little off his mark there, settling with a 110, but it's tough because he was up against the monster of his string that Shiner threw there. So here you can see Stephen Carden still struggling to get 2 points in this match. Koscielny sitting on a 64-pin lead. And then over on the other side, Billy Shiner has a 4.22 lead, sitting on a 57-pin lead. As he threw that 164, just drove it wild there in the third string. We'll see what happens here as we get ready on the fourth. Steve Carden trying to hide what he's doing here on camera. I guess that's the Cornhusker motion. So this first ball, is destined for the 7th pin. That's right, folks. Our Cookie Jink's in now. Shiner right on the nose. A little bounce there on the line. He's going to get left with split no matter how you slice it. I'm wrong about Carden there as he punches through the 3-hole. Leaves the sideways check mark at the 6-10. Billy's looking at just the 9-10. He's got some interesting wood. He can sneak by this front line. Nope, he's right at it. Yeah. Got a feeling that was going to hop. Now he's going to get set for the 10. 60 feet away. Carden finds the 12-inch hole. There's the sweep for the 10. Hey, your perfect string's still alive this time. Oh no! Carden chasing down that bunny, unfortunately, is going to sit in a 4-box. It's hard. You have to be able to reset yourself after any given box. Actually, after a ball. Shiner's going to hit the head pin again, this time light, leaving the hay bale off to the right-hand side. Carden finds his way to the head pin, does a great job shaving it down, everything but the left wing. A piece of wood kind of took the energy away from Shiner's ball there, so he's got the 5 and the 9 left as Carden gets kind of wood screwed against the wall. Mr. Nardone, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. All right, pressure's off again, Billy. 9 box for Carden, 13 through 2 as he's got to start getting himself fired up. Once again, I'll take the time to point it out that these two bowlers are not bowling against each other. Their opponents are sitting down the way the ACST works. Is you're not really, well, you are allowed to bowl head-to-head. All 4 bowlers have to be doing it. Mr. Carden is bowling against Will Koscielny. Mr. Shiner bowling against Glenn Gill. Billy blows up the diamonds. Steve Carden looking at the 210 split with an interesting piece of wood. I'll hit this 2 really good and let the wood do the job. Now stay out in the ocean. Who wants that one back? No. Off the cap. I wouldn't have expected it to go that way, but it's a 10 either way. Show of hands, who thought that they would have wanted to play the cap on that? Shiner sitting at 28 plus this ball. Does a good job of bullying the head pin. Leaving the left-hand wing. Steve comes across, leaving the 1-3-7-10. So, Mike, if I'm hearing you right, what you're saying is you hate Will. Oh, Steve chips out the head. Cleans it up for a 10 box, 45 through 4 for Billy. And Steve's going to drop that ball, but get him to stay on the lane. Picks up the 8, 31 through 4. Hopefully going to sit on him. Billy's going to come across, and this might still happen.
There we go.
You don't want the reminder of the importance of hitting the head pin. Unfortunately, both bowlers sitting here with just a single pin pickup. Billy's going to fire his down the center. He does. Let's see if Carden can get his. He's got a piece of wood. I just don't like it sitting up in front of the tent. It's still there. Let's see if he can pick this up for the 10. the 9 box. So a 40.5 to Mr. Carden, not what he's going to want. That is what he's going to have. Throw the strings up really quickly because I know that Glenn moves. So, nah, string 4 I got to fix. Damn it. Actually, string 3 and string 4. Gill firing away on the head pin. Imagine his excitement over that split. Koscielny looking for his second backdoor strike of the day. That one's going to come wide for Glenn. He can try to shoot the 2 and 10. Gill's going to blow up the head pin. Pick up his spare. Glenn looking for the out. He's going to settle for an 8. All right, where are the score sheets?
Sorry, Glenn, buddy. I wasn't prepared. I was like off against here.
Glenn once again on the head pin. They're still falling. Koscielny's going to wiggle his, and it's going to go. Let's snag that one there as he goes strike on spare. Gill looking at the 3-pin. He takes it down. Gill to the fill. On the head pin, leaving the hay bale off to the right. Koscielny heavy on the head pin, but when the dust settles, he's looking at a 6-7 split. He's got an interesting piece of wood out front. See if I can kick over to him. Glenn's going to half Worcester his way through the hay bale. Oh, Koscielny gets it to fly. Having a good day over here, Millis. Glenn is going to out his way with a 9. Glenn's going to be out to the right. He's out the half Worcester on the right. And Will's going to put an end to his 20 boxes there with a 5 on the head pin, leaving the hay bale. Right. My audio's off. Oh no, how's my audio off? Will blows it up again. 4 boxes here, starting out with the 4 string as Gill will pick up the 10, 42 through 4. Is it off or is it fine? Which is it, Casey? Tell me. Alright. Glenn firing away on box 5. Solid on the head pin. Everything but the 6 and 10. Koscielny looking to keep his streak alive. It's going to 8 drop. It's going to 8 drop. So 73 through 4. He's blown one up. I know he's definitely blown one up. He's not happy. Koscielny.
Oh, why not? Come on!
Catch the wood and leave
Jump up
himself
and down.
dry.
Right?
Glenn's going to get an angry 10. And Koscielny's going to keep this half clean with an 83 open half.
Oh, God.
So Aaron, what you're saying is you really want to be looking at Glenn's butt instead of the back, instead of Billy. We got it. We managed to get those graphics fixed. Steve Carden and Billy both stepping up here. Billy sitting on a spare 55 plus 5. Carden obviously is just going to have to try to keep his head in the game as Will went off with an 83 half. Oh, that's the kind of fill you get in Millis. On the head pin a little thin. Leaves the triangle out right. 7 pin all the way to the left. So you also want to blow up this triangle really well. That can happen here. If I'm leaning too far forward, I should have the other mic angled better than I do. Early on, the sound was quiet. so I can fix that for you, Mike. Carden going to settle with 7. One little adjustment there, and I should get rid of my tunnel sounds. Carden's going to be on the head pin. A little light. They're still falling. He doesn't recognize it. Ends up with a 5-10 split with some good wood. Shiner, after making a great pickup, leaves it with an awful fill. Just a 4. Oh, Carden did everything he could to give that one away, but it wasn't going to be. He's going to have to take the spare anyways. Billy punches out the 2. Oh, you know you always have to try those. Unfortunately, he finds the hole in the teepee. Settles for the 5 block. Carden sitting at 57 plus. Comes across. Almost gets his back door today. Everything but the head pin. But a 9 drop nonetheless. Great fill. Billy's going to come wide and get a 6 drop. Carden picks his up. Oh, that's great. I'll be right. Take the spare down. That wasn't meant to mock Steve for the miss. It's really about picking up Billy's spare. Steve's going to be off his mark. I'm saying Carden 10 back there. I don't remember that, but the scoreboard says up above. These guys are going to be working off of that. I will double check my math later on. I love to second guess myself. Billy's off his mark, leaving everything but the 1. 3. Hey, Will. Blows it up for a spare. Billy, you got it? Carden's going to settle down with a 10 there and an 89. Sorry, what am I doing? Oh, turn that from a... Fixing, sorry. 96 there for Carden. I tried to do the replays, Todd. It's a lot harder to do it in a 2v2 than it is a one-on-one match. It's really easy in a one-on-one match to sit there and kind of get it as relaxing. Shiner is going to try to trick a friend out of that one. He's going to settle for a 7. So a 124 for Billy as he sits down. I got to fix this one too. String 4 bowl or 2. And he swings up to the other side. Shiner sits down with a 124. As a matter of fact, outside of string 1, they've all ended in 4s. Will is going to start off his second half with an absolute clobber on the pocket, getting him with the 10 pin. Glenn's got a mix, and let's see how this settles. No. He's able to block the back one, but not take it down. Will's a little off his mark there. As Glenn cleans up the spare. Alright, going by sound, that's a 9 box for Will. Let's see if I can find... Koscielny once again splashing the head pin. As does Gill. Gill gets the better of it, just leaving the 7 pin. Koscielny's looking at the 410 split. And that one's going to come a little wide on the outside. Cooling down after his insanely solid first half. Gill picking up his second spare in a row. Koscielny's going to sit down with the 8 box. Gill still sitting at 100 through 7, has now won the 4th string. He's up 8 points to none. Comes across the head pin, leaves the 4 horse down the right hand side, and the 7 trailing with the left. Glenn's going to be off his mark, but welcome to Millis. It's still a 9 drop, everything but the head pin. Oh, speaking of the head pin, Koscielny goes right through it. Oh no. Glenn just off by a sliver to the left there. And Will gives it a hell of a ride looking for the 10, but no love getting the 7 and flip. He's got to not let this get to him. Settle right back down. Pick up the pin. Nope. He watch the right. So a 9 box. He's 26 over the last 2 to take the string. Would you kindly aim your child in the other direction? There it goes. Pushing into the corner as Koscielny picks up a strike. So finally going to flip on. Glenn's going to let that box. This is not exactly the most prudent father of the year. Glenn's still just off his mark. Got the front check mark to deal with the 1, 2, 4, and 8. Clean up for a 10 here. Glenn's a little off his mark there. He settles with 107 through 9. So he's going to need a mark and 8 or better to take the string. Koscielny at 119 plus a pair. Oh, second double. Unbelievable. Koscielny has just been over it today. Glenn gets a mixer. The 5 drops. Will look like it will be ugly. Got better, but I'm not so sure with this wood. He's got the candy cane out front. He's got a second one behind him. You can see it really clearly here on the cameras. This has the makings of heartbreak. Yep. You knew it. You hit the cap. You saw that. Yep. The wood was. Well, that wood's tough.
Tough wood, but that's how he finishes games. That's how he finishes games to the end.
Yep. It's hard. Like, you see that stuff. That's frustrating. That's Candlepin for you, though. Anybody who's ever bowled this sport has seen things that you think are going to be automatic, just completely deflating. Will is going to pick up 5 on the double, which has him at a 149 plus this next one, which will actually give him the high single for the D for the season. You did it again, man. All you needed was... Congratulations.
51, let's go!
I tell you, at his half, I told him, I said, you're about to beat your hot game again, buddy.
Unfortunately for Steve Carden, Will is having
I
a
just
great
bring out the
day.
best, that's it.
Yeah, you do.
Sitting at 517 with the string to go. The 151, I believe, is the new high single for the Gill class in the ACST.
Oh, man.
Glenn, stymied at the end by that shitty double wood light up in front of him, is going to fall 2 points to 6. It's still a very, very close match. No, to be fair, Billy's tied with him.
600's a little high.
2 at 517. Got Billy Shannon at 517. Matt Taylor popping by to throw some salt. So he threw the 143 in the second. Well, the thing is that was like the ACST D high single was 5. So we choked it out the first time.
Yep.
And then was bailed out by that late double.
Yeah. Seriously.
Billy, after abusing the pins all day long, decides to take it easy on those guys. Is that all broken pins over there, or ones clean? So that the replacements from all the way around. Carden with a 7, Shiner with a 10. Let's fix the scores. Pins. Oh, no, but need them in the basement. I think they just got new pins, so I think these are cycle out of need them. Good. We keep breaking them. Good. Shiner off his mark. He's going to get everything with the 1-2. Carden's first ball looks like it's right on target, but gives himself the face wash as he's got a left triangle and the 10 trailing over to the right. Billy spot on the head pin there. Picking up the spare. Doing everything you can not to give Glenn a chance to get back in this one. Carden comes across. Still looking at the 2-4-5 triangle. You want to hit this right on the nose to hope that you can get something to fly over to take out the 10. That's a much better ball. Yep. Gets 2 for it. All right, so Shiner looking to load up here at 20 plus. Carden 15 through 2. What does the Carden have a good string of? Oh, Billy decimates the rack on that one. Carden on the head pin. He's got some action going. You hear Shiner cheering him on as he drops everything but the 4 and the 7. He's got a great plank in front of it, so a nice duck here if he can hit the striper higher. He's going to come across and catch the wood on the side. That's all right. Settle it down. Never let your bat, you never want to let your last ball mess up your next one. Get away those pins. You never know. You never know when that's going to be the pin. I'm going to shake the hell out of him when this match is over. Billy looking for a pair. Wow. Wow. You just got to laugh those ones off. I'm the same way. 7, 8, 10, woodless. Carden leaves the high-low jack.
What's it called when you have 7, 8, 9, or 8, 9, 10?
When you have them all? I'd have to say it's like a picket fence. I have no. I don't know. I don't think I've ever intended. Oh! I thought you had a shot at ticking that. Billy's going to fill his strike with 7, followed up with an 8 box there as he was unable to pluck down one of the posts to begin with. Carden's going to settle for a 7, so 31 on the block to go. Shake off, Steve. Shake off. It is an infuriating game. Always will be. Oh, wow. Shiner once again. An obliterated strike.
Felt like it should have been 3.
Well, it isn't.
Well, it should have been.
Carden on the nose leaves a 3-2 split off to the left. And he's going to bunny hole. Take your time, Steve. Take your time. He's not really setting in. Almost picked it up, too. Going to settle for a 7, so rotten half. Not going to be happy with it. My chance to check my artwork, make sure it's right. We are here in the 5th. Glenn Gill's firing away on me fast, so let me get out of the way. He's going to come across and take out the left-hand side. Will's going to mix it up. Everything but the 10 pin. Troubleshooting the 10 pin, but that wood that's sitting there is probably going to give him a little ride in. Glenn, right where he needs to be. Oh, I lied. Will's straight on the pin. Glenn couldn't get the love on the 5 pin. See if you can just push this one down, ride the guy in. Yep. That would be the same way. And miss it to the left. Clean up for the 10. It could have been done. Makes me think of when I bowled you there in Mohegan where I thought I should have had the triple. On the ball, just a little short of coming up. Leave the 4 horse down the left-hand side. Will's going to punch out the 6, the 10, and actually get the 8 out of there for a 3 fill on the spare. Oh, tickle it gently. Horseman fall as Will's off his mark. Glenn takes the spare. Oh, look at that little graphic floating in. I didn't have enough. Koscielny picks up the 10, so 23 through 2, giving him an 8-pin lead in completed boxes. You see, you just need 15 pins in the next 3 boxes to tie Steven's pace for the half. 104-pin lead. Gill is gonna settle for a 4.5 or 5.5 goal there as he punches through. Gets the 7 to fall. Other than that, it's a 3-2 split. Koscielny on the head pin. Everything half listed. Come on! Wow.
No fucking
Everything but the 6. Will's gonna miss to the left. How hard is it to throw the half Worcester, right? All you need to do is have a full rack to do it. Glenn's gonna take the 9. And Will's gonna finally pick up what probably should have been his spare, shake his head. 33 through 3. You gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here. There you go. Glenn comes up a little light. Leaves the diamond off to the left. Will is also going to be light. He's got the 2 and the 4. Great flank in front of it, though. Glenn. The JFC. Everything at the 5-pin. Koscielny's able to play. To pick his plank. I'm telling you, wood. You could intentionally leave planks like that in front of any spare leave. That's how you become a good bowler. I certainly am not capable of doing that. I tend to leave just empty lanes. Nothing to play with. Glenn's coming across and got a wiggling tooth. 5, 9, 10, and the one piece of friendly wood I think just rolled off the back of the plate. Will's going to be on the pocket. Strips away the walls, leaving the 5-8. Oh, that's where you got to do it. Give it a hell of a try, because you know you got to hit that 5 real solid for that. Will's going to miss wide. Pick out the 8 and leave the 5. See if Glenn can play the wood, pick up the 10. Nope, he's going to take 9 out of it, and Will's going to be on it for the 10. Alrighty, so at the half, I got a strict fix in 5 box 10. Great, always 1. That's because I'm lazy, apparently. I can't tell the difference between 1 and 10. Same thing for the other ones. 12 of them. Ring 5. Nice. Alright, so Carden's over on the left. Try to fix the images there while we go.
What did I do wrong that half?
You didn't. I can't say I blame you. Shiner sitting on the spare. As I fix that side. Wow. Oh, sorry, he's sitting on a strike. I'm a jerk. Everything but the 9-10. He's got a great flank across the 2 of them, though. Woo! For a second there, I thought I was going to fight him. But that's a spare on strike, and Carden, looking to clean this up, is going to get the 10 box out of it.
Perfect.
All right, that should be the other one fixed. Billy, they're still scared, man. Carden's struggling today.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Gonna punch out the half lifter on the left. I'd like to see him string together a couple of marks here to end up over 500 for the day. Billy working on the spare this time. Yikes. The reverse check mark on the right, 7 pin. Hanging around all the way over there on the left. Tough for the 5 fill. Carden does a good job washing out everything but the 1 and the 4. Oh! Nice ride. Carden's going to be wide. 56 through 7. Billy didn't want that one. 99 through 7. The Shiner tries to keep out of reach of Glenn and hold on to a 12-2 edge at this point in time. Carden's going to need to go on fire to stop Will from sweeping him. He's going to stay out to the right, leaving the 1, 2, 7, 9, 10. Shiner is going to drill that half Worcester at 80 miles an hour. Great ball by Steve, but a little too heavy on the nose. Leaves him the bedposts. Shiner hits it heavy too. And Carden's going to wash out there. Yeah, with Shiner here, we've been playing. It kind of wiggled on him just a little bit there at the end. I thought he was going to try to kick off, but the that came up, and he ended up getting a little more on the cap than he planned on. 108 with a pair to go. Carden sitting at 64. Finds the head pin finally, leaving just to the left wing. He's going to want to hit this clean because those caps are sticking out front. Billy's finding split city here with his 5th split of this string, leaving the 2, 4, 6, 10. Carden's going to come across. What you looking for? You split count? Gives it a hell of a ride. Unfortunately, he's only able to take out the other side. Billy cleans it up for a 10. 118 with a box to go. Glenn will need a couple of marks here in his second half to come back and save the string. Billy's sitting at 635. Ah, Steve wants to finish on a perfect note there as he goes spread eagle to the 10th. Billy a little light. He's going to leave the hay bale off on the left-hand side. Carden comes across. Good try to pick up that wing. Billy's going to run the mix, get everything but the 4-pin off the wall there. Well, the good news for Carden is he broke 80, a little short of 500. So he's going to end a frustrating day there. A 480 through 5. Billy's 127 will have him at a 644 on the day. Koscielny is going to need 22 pins to lock up the sweep. Hey, why is string 5 not showing right now? Will's going to continue to be on the head pin here today. Glenn's going to stay outside, but everything but the 10 pin. Koscielny is going to be right on it for the spare. And Glenn's going to be open there as that one just stayed away on him. Picks it up for the 10, but he's going to be frustrated with that. 1. Koscielny's going to fill it with 7 as he misses the head pin, leaving the 1, 2, and the 4. Glenn's going to be up solid. Let's see how this shakes out.
Probably the best thing I did for myself, stability-wise.
Will nowhere near where he wanted to be there.
Right.
Glenn's going to punch out the 1. Koscielny's going to settle with the 7 box.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
Glenn's going to pick it up for a 10.
And I was like, I'm going bold and I'm going to use him. And then by that point, I sucked it up usually for a year, and then I seen everybody.
Will's going to come over to the right. Glenn is going to stay. Well, Will's coming to the left. Glenn's going to stay out to the right. Both bowlers off their mark.
I think that helped me push forward and not let, you know what I mean? That first step, I was always like, and then, you know, like,
Glenn's struggling. He's going to need a punch here at the end. Picks up the 10. Koscielny settling for the 8. Just checking differences between here and the scoreboard. We like the camera. We like the camera shot. Koscielny's on the head pin again this time, leaving the center triangle on the 10 pin.
Can't complain about anything.
Glenn, having just picked up the 7-10 to finish out a box, he's going to start out with 1
look at this.
Koscielny gives it a ride, but no love getting over the 10. Oh, there you go. It isn't gonna. It might be a little too late, but always fun to pick that one up. Koscielny's going to sit down with the 9 box. So 102 with a box to go for Koscielny. 91 plus a ball from Gill. Just making sure my scores match the ones that they're using overhead here because in the end, that's where they go. That's what they count on. Glenn wanted another split. He got another split. He's looking at the 3 and the 4 as Koscielny picks up his spare. Glenn's going to give it the best shot he can, but no love getting over there. So unfortunately for him, he is going to fall 12-2 here. Koscielny sitting at a 629. And Glenn is going to pin out with a 109. Threw a 561, but 644 for Shiner is going to give him the 12-2 win. Koscielny is going to be off to the side, but he's going to cap off a very strong day. Wrong box. With a 119, so with everything all said and done,
Driving the struggle bus. Enjoyed the ride.
Koscielny is going to take the 14-0 sweep.
Yeah.
636 to 479. Just never looking back on any strike. Low of 109, high of 151.
We're still going to lose. We're going to lose.
5 strikes, 19 spares.
Wasn't like
Can't
5
be
pins.
He had to have- he threw them all in bunches. He had a couple of doubles. Carden went strikeless, had 7 spares and 15 10. Only 17 and 50 on the head pin. Koscielny was 26 and 50 on the head pin. We'll look over at the other match. Shiner taking 12 points away from Glenn Gill with a 644 to Glenn's 561, averaging almost 130 in the match.
Thank you, Micah.
5 strikes, 19 spares, 11 tens. Gill only with 2 strikes, 11 spares, 18 tens. The splits were actually more even than I would have felt. 14 for Shiner, 16 for Gill. 37 head pins for Shiner, 27 for Gill. And I'm going to kill my microphones, run through the replays, and get the heck out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.
Yeah.